This is a glasses episode, guys, so I will be focused. I will be focused on you. But yeah, the fit, we love my Gap sweater. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Gap sweater. This is like my 4th of July one. We have these Walmart pants that I spilled pink paint on like a while ago, and I haven't been able to get it off, so we're just living with the pink pants. I got a little pink going on. My hair is straight today, not curly. I had a little I had a ponytail, like a big like Ariana Grande ponytail, but I had to let her go because I looked a little scary. Gary slippers, you already know. Guys, I finally do have my coffee. I finally have my coffee to show you guys. I got started late today. We'll talk about that. But this is my hot dog cup. Thank you, Giselle. We love my hot dog cup. And don't mind the noise. There's a lot of noise going on today just because it's nice out. There's some like landscaping going on in the area. A lot of cars driving by. Lots of traffic, so just ignore all the noise in the background. But yeah, this is a iced vanilla latte. Very proud of myself. It came out really good. And yeah. Okay, I had hair check, coffee check, food check. Today I had Little Caesars sponsor me for real. Like, I'm being so serious. Little Caesars, you only have like this many locations in Massachusetts, and I am proud to say that I have a Little Caesars near me, but not everyone is granted this opportunity out here. You guys have opened and closed multiple locations within my lifetime in the Massachusetts area, and I need you guys to stay strong. Stay strong, Little Caesars. We love you. We for real love you, dog. Like, for real. I got the sticks last night, and with no jalapenos, because I don't mess with jalapenos, but the bacon and like Parmesan cheese ones are so good. But the puffs, the crazy puffs, go crazy, bro. Like, they go so crazy. We love the crazy puffs, and I really want to try the Philly cheesesteak ones, but apparently they don't have them near me. But shout out to that time that me and my friends, we all got Little Caesars, and we were all happy. Remember that time at school when you could tell I just had a coffee, right? Remember, guys, when we got Little Caesars and we just ate the pretzel pizza? Because they have that again. I got flashbacks. Me and my friends were so excited to get that Little Caesars. Like, we planned a day around going to Little Caesars. And that's how you know it's real. It's real, Little Caesars. It's real. So sponsor me. I will talk so highly about you, because actually when you guys sit there and make the pizza, it's so good. Me and my sister, we used to go crazy with the chicken. It was like a chicken white sauce, like seasoned pizza back in the day. Me and my sister loved it so much. The Italian cheese bread, I could eat a whole box of that. Can you tell? I can eat a whole box of that, honestly. Like, it's something about the Little Caesars like grease that's so good. And I'll stop it there because y'all ain't paying me to talk about you. Anywho, that was a good cold open, guys, right? We have some stuff to talk about today, because I'm not angry, but like, I have some things to get off my chest. So let's just, oh my god, I forgot I had to do all that. Okay, let's roll the intro, and we'll get to talking about it, because there's a lot to discuss.
It's the King Not Queen podcast.
Yeah. Welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Zena, and I am your host. Remember back in the, well, y'all don't know, but back in the day, I used to stop filming, stop recording, film like the intro segment separately, stop filming that, start recording again. Like, I used to film everything in a separate like file, basically. I was doing too much. It literally was making my life so much harder to edit that way. Now I just let it roll through, and I just cut out the things I don't want. Well, life is so great, right? Anyways, okay, welcome back, guys. Woo. weekly recap. Well, that coffee's hitting. I don't know why I just got like a sudden burst of energy, but I think it's the sun. But yeah, weekly recap. I went to the crafting club last week, guys. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. I found out that there's a craft store out there, or like a yarn store, and I will be back. I need to plan when I want to do that. I'm planning on like by myself. I saw something say like by myself maxing, and I want to like by myself max next week. This is like me manifesting, like by myself maxing, manifesting that I'll have a job so I can have money to buy myself max, and also I need to spend as much time by myself maxing until I get a job. A sentence that has never been uttered before. But yeah, I buy myself max to the crafting club, and it was really, really fun. I don't know why I'm saying really, really fun. Like, I didn't really accomplish much there. Like, it was just a good, like, thing to just, like, get out of the house and see new people. Did I become besties with anybody? No. There was one girl that was, like, I was, like, eavesdropping a lot of different people's conversations, but this one girl was so interesting, and, that's all I'll say about that. Like, she was just really interesting, and she had a really interesting personality, so she kind of made it really entertaining. But I need more people like that. Like, don't be boring, guys. Don't be boring. We need to, like, spice it up. Have some fun people. But yeah. So I'm hoping to go to another one sometime if the girl who runs it makes another one, like, close to me. Because, like, the next few, I think, are kind of far, like, public transportation-wise. Because that's me, guys. I'm public. Is it a red flag they don't have a car? I mean, like, I feel like I don't really need a car. I get around pretty well for not having a car. I don't want to say red flag, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, would you guys, like, judge me if I didn't have a... Well, I don't have a car. So you guys judging me for not having a car? I feel like I don't have people who are honest with me about that. Anyways, job question mark? Get back to you. Say alert, fresh new thing that just happened. I just fought for my life to get Olivia Rodrigo tickets, and I failed, and there's people on TikTok rubbing it in my face. Did I ask? Like, actually, did I ask for you to rub in my face the fact that you and your daughter got tickets to the Olivia Rodrigo concert? Must be nice. It actually must be nice. Good for you. Get out of my comment section. But yeah, I mean, what can you really do? I mean, there's just a lot of demand for the tickets. My only thing is that, like, she is making 3 nights of the concert so that everyone who wants to go has an opportunity. And to me, like, obviously this is coming from a place of anger that I didn't get any tickets, but, like, being so for real, you don't need to go to every night of the show. There is, like, nothing different like, it's not a different show if you go to the day after. Sure, one night, like, she may do a surprise song that, like, that's your favorite song, I can't miss it, but, like, that's the randomness of it. Like, that's what makes a concert special, that you got certain songs and other people got certain songs. That's what makes their experience special. So, like, why should you get to have all these special moments? It sounds so, like, rude, but, like, genuinely, like, that's the point of having the 3 different dates, is that everyone gets to have their experience. So you're just taking away from other people's experience if you're going to all 3 nights. How else do you explain it? Like, she added a 3rd show in Boston because she knew the demand was going to be crazy. So she upped the supply. It's economics. It's freakonomics. Anyways, so I lost, and I'm bitter. I'm desperate. I'm bitter about it, and I'll have to find another way to go. Send me to the Olivia Rodrigo concert. I tried to go to cover it when she came here 2 or 3 years ago, and I almost had it, but I didn't get to go. I would love to cover it. It's a spend time at the Olivia Rodrigo concert, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah. Also, remember when I was saying, like, big news coming? Big news coming. Big news not coming anymore. Big news is not coming. I actually have to, like, reach out about said big news because other parties don't know that big news not coming anymore. But maybe one day maybe in the future I'll talk about what the big news was. If you, like, honestly, it isn't that crazy of big news. And if, like, I know you And like in the real world, if I know you in the real world, you already know what the big news coming is. But it was like, it just like was so funny for the bit, but it's no longer happening anymore. So I'll talk about it at a later date. I'm talking about it like it's like this, oh, it's so big, guys, it's so big. Low-key though, it kind of was. Okay. It was just really funny. I'm sitting in between two cushions, so I'm like, it kind of hurts. So I need to like get comfortable. My cushion for my butt is over there, so, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. Anyways, I have a few rants to go on today, so let's just hop right into that. But that's my weekly recap. That's what's going on in my life. My phone is still broken. Chat. And we're coming up on like week 3. They haven't called me. Today they said is when the piece was supposed to arrive. I have received no updates, no phone calls. Apple, watch yourself, because this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. I literally just saw a class action lawsuit for the iPhone 16, so I'm like, is this a sign that the class action for like the charger thing is about to happen? Okay, let's hop into bad movie and TV show review, because why not?
Bad movie and TV show review. Bad movie and TV show review. Sometimes they're good though.
Me when I'm Lil Kim. Okay. I really just be cracking myself, but I'd be having a hootin' time over here, a hoot and a holler. Okay. Some things to talk about today. I'm watching Severance, so don't tell my mom. Don't tell my mom, because we watched, okay, she was watching it without me. She watched like the first 3 episodes, I think, without me, and then she started watching like the 4th episode one day, and I joined in and I kind of got hooked a little. So I never saw the first 3 episodes of the show. I simply like Googled what had happened, because I didn't want to go back and watch it. But then we stopped at episode 6, and I've been like asking her to go back to it to watch it again, but we just really haven't had the time, or like we just haven't gone back to it. And I was talking about Severance with someone. They're like, you need to finish it. I'm like, okay. So I'm glad I did, because I stopped at episode 6, and when I finished episode 7, it was going crazy. Like, it's like stopping like Stranger Things, or not, I don't know. It's like stopping Stranger Things right before it gets good. You know what I mean? Or like stopping at the episode's spoiler warning where it shows Will getting his powers. Like, you have to keep watching at that point, even if it was ridiculous. Like, you have to see what happens after that. And that's literally what it felt like stopping at episode 6. Like, how did we stop? So I'm glad I kept going, and I finished season 1, ended great. Like, this is another thing where like watching stuff in real time, I would have been like, because like this is me watching Paradise, the season 2 finale, bruh, and that's how I feel with the season 1 finale of Severance. I'm like, oh my god, like people had to wait another year for this, and I'm lucky enough to be able to start season 2 now. But yeah. So I'm excited to keep watching it, and I guess I'll talk about it as the weeks go on for the podcast. I haven't started yet. It's kind of like my like bedtime show. Like, I watch an episode right before bed. But yeah. My thoughts on Euphoria. Huge turnaround this week. Huge. This was such a great episode. And of course it's coming in like the midway point of the season, but I'm starting to watch it twice a week now. I watch it right when it comes out on Sunday. I watch a few like breakdowns or like reacting to other people watching it. And then my mom watches it like in the middle of the week, and I watch it with her. I just can't wait for her to I can't wait until the middle of the week to watch Euphoria, because I'm a Gen Zer on the phone, and I be on that phone, and that phone spoils me, and I'm not trying to deal with that. So I have to watch it the night of. Simple. But yeah, it really turned around this week. I thought it was super interesting. And I really like obviously it's gonna get crazy because Sam Levinson, but I like the way that the plot is like expanding a little bit. Everyone does seem a bit disconnected, which is fine. I liked how at least in season 2, how everything started to become connected, with it was like suddenly Rue is at Cassie and Lexi's house and she's revealing to other people their business. I like the fact when everything like kind of comes together like that. I don't foresee that happening this season, but I could just be speaking out my butt. Like it really could just, it could turn into that. But I'd be interested to see how exactly that happens. Okay, this is like the big part of the episode. Love Island. So, like I said in the previous episode, I think, how do we feel about me doing like a weekly Love Island recap this summer? And I'm definitely I definitely want to do it. And like dedicated episodes for that. I'm super excited. So Love Island starts June 2nd. So excited. Like literally the consistency that Love Island has in my life, like I need that, mama. I need that, because I've been on this since I came home from college the first year, so 2022. This is my 4th year watching Love Island. This is my 5th season. Like I'm just so excited. It just reminds me a lot of just, I don't know, it reminds me of just like, I just like the consistency of it and like feeling connected with everyone that's watching it in real time. It just makes me so excited. So I'm really hyped. I love scrolling Twitter after Love Island. Like me and Dio would be on the phone like screaming back and forth after every episode last year and like scrolling Twitter together. Like I miss that. And I honestly never really considered myself a summer person until being unemployed for the past however many months and like not being able to go outside, not because I could definitely just go outside. I'm just like a lazy person, but like not having the good weather to go outside. And now I miss it so much, and I'm so critical of like how much does it feel like outside, because I want to be outside. That Love Island just reminds me of just like breathing in the summer air and how it feels. I'm getting way too deep. This is the coffee talk. So yeah, I'm just really excited to do that. But remember how I said I was gonna stop watching Beyond the Villa because it was getting ridiculous? So I did, but I've been seeing so many clips and basically I've been watching it through TikTok, and I just want to say my piece because you guys care about my opinion, right? Y'all care about my opinion, right? Let me preface this by saying I am a person who falls for the edit. You know what I mean? I fall for the Love Island edit and people being edited into villains. Like Serena, I didn't really like her when it came to season 6. She had a bad edit. I think she is super funny. I think her and Cordell's relationship was not shown at all. So it really is just with them specifically is proof that there is a lot of editing going on, and there's gullible people like me that will just believe what the edit is showing. So I say all that to say, I was a huge fan of Iris and Hannah. Like Hannah was my girl. I loved her outfits. I loved the way she was just so like bubbly and like trying to do the experience. The drama she brought when she was like crying over Charlie's photo was so great. Her and Pepe, her whole like thing with Pepe, like I was so in it, and that was like my girl crush. Loved her. And when she got out the villa, like all her TikToks and stuff were so cool, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to like work out like Hannah does. Like I was being influenced, you know what I mean? So I really liked Hannah, and I really liked Iris. I loved her style as well. She had such a different kind of face that I wasn't used to seeing. She reminded me of someone, so I'm like, oh, it's so annoying. She looks like this one person, but also she's like seems so real, and she's just like one of those like rich California girls, but I can't relate to, but I love to watch. Like I was just really feeling it. I really liked her and TJ, but then when she got with Pepe, I was like, oh, this is so great. So again, I was just a victim to the edit. Low-key with the, like, I'll talk about this. I wasn't a fan of Coco in Love Island, like the show. I wasn't a fan of Coco. She just was moving weird. And just extending her stay when like it was clear Ace wanted to be with Shelly. You knew that coming in, and all that. And then just like her at the reunion was just rubbing me the wrong way. And even some of her scenes in the Beyond the Villa show, like when she had confronted Clarkett about like their friendship and stuff, and she was saying you love bomb me and like just she was bothering me a lot. And then like but then at the end of the day, watching some of the clips on TikTok of these like final episodes of Beyond the Villa, I don't know, I just seen like a different side to her, more of just like I'm understanding her character and I can kind of get down with it. It just seems like she wants something real, if you know, like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it just seems like, to me, she seems like one of the regular people that they got for the show, unlike some of the other cast members. And maybe that's why I was kind of put off by her, because she was kind of acting like a normal person. I don't know how to describe it, but I've like totally flip-flopped on Coco a little bit. Like, I was coming at Coco's neck a lot last year, and now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm rocking with Coco. And I've always rocked with Charlie. When he left, oh, Hannah, I felt you, girl. I was also crying over the photo. I miss Charlie. I think the only thing about Charlie that bothers me a little bit is he speaks in like metaphors a little bit, and it gets to be a little corny, and it sounds even more corny because he has a British accent. And obviously, like, he doesn't hear a British accent because he is British, but like to Americans, oh my god, my nose is like getting stuffy. When he's like the way it comes across to Americans who are hearing his British accent, and him being like a bit of a cornball when he talks, like it it just like is a little bit like cringy, which like, it's the year of embracing the cringe, clearly. But I don't know, but other than that though, I've always loved Charlie, and the fact that Charlie Coco, yeah, because I wasn't expecting that, but then think about it, you kind of were. Coco, you kind of were, girl. And Charlie, you kind of were, boy. You kind of were. And I'm with it. And I'm rocking with it. So I'm rocking with it. I'm like going so out of order, but I had to talk about that stuff because I totally just like, and, like I did like a full 180. Okay, let me get some coffee because I be yelling out, gang. I keep seeing clips of like them, basically the clip that I've seen, and it's not like I'm just watching this through clips and forming my opinion, because I do have an opinion based on the episodes I watched, and I really, really, really was trying my best to defend Hannah and Iris, and I was watching it with my mom, and she was like, oh no, like, this is like weird, they're kind of being like mean and doing too much with the whole Pepe thing. I'm like, yeah, but like we don't really know what's going on, blah blah blah. I was falling for the edit of it all, and then it's just kind of like slowly just started to become like, okay, clearly something's iffy here. Like the whole TJ Pepe confrontation, and then Iris coming in being like, oh, my phone's dead, and girl, no it wasn't, we just saw it on. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Anyways, and so the clip I've been seeing is, I think they were like playing some sort of charades or something, and they were like pretending to be each other. Never do that. Like, actually just never do that, because you're setting yourself up for failure if you do that, because you can say one thing and someone's gonna be crying in the corner, and that's like basically exactly what happened. And Hannah's out here like making fun of, I guess not making, like, obviously it was a game, but like you could take it too far, and what she was doing was like doing Grayson's accent, which I never really had a problem with Grayson. I think she was given was in an unfair situation. She was led on a little bit by Pepe, but I think she wasn't put in a good position, and kind of suffered because of it. And obviously she's coming back to the show because she wants to like stay connected with everybody and like maybe sort out the drama, and this gives her like a good place to do that. But anyways, Hannah was like saying like doing her accent and being like, I'm still your man, basically like alluding to the whole TJ Grayson thing or whatever, and was like, I don't know, just like being weird about it, and clearly just being very mean girl. And one thing about me is that guys, it's about to get like lower and like personal right now, and you could thank my coffee for that, but I have always had like a hard time making like girlfriends, because I hate the mean girl vibe. And like, do I sometimes give mean girl vibes and like cliquey vibes? Yes, I'm well aware that I can do that. It's more of like, I just have a hard time just making girlfriends. And I've had the same like girlfriends from since I was in middle school. Shout out to Serena, shout out. But like, it was so hard for me to like adjust to, you know, people coming into a group. And like, I like come off as very like hard on the outside. It really takes a while to get to know me, and that's just, I don't know what that is, y'all. But it's just, I've always struggled with making friends that are girls. And I just get scared of, I hate the mean girl thing of like being judged. It's hard to explain, but I've always had an issue making friends, period. Like that's just the main thing. But especially like having like a solid group of girlfriends. Like I have never really had like a solid one that's like lasted through my whole life. Like I've had a lot of ups and downs places. But so I just hate the mean girl vibe, and like and that's exactly what Hannah and Iris were giving. And they were doing it in a way where they were like, no, it's because you did it, blah, blah. No, you guys are just being mean. Like, you're actually just being mean. You're like talking about people behind their back in the hot tub, acting like we're not all in the same house. And that's just like, I hate when people just don't know how to behave in those kinds of social settings. And that's what I fear most when like I make friends with people and stuff like that happens. Like, I just am I making sense? Comment below if you relate. Comment below. I feel like I'm like not making sense. I don't know. It's just, I've always had a hard time with that, and like not getting along where like I'm always fighting with girls, but like having a hard time like finding things I have in common with like my peers. Like, I don't know. You know what's kind of crazy too is that like they're not far in age from me. I think Iris is 26 or 27, but like that's not far in age for me. And we're getting to the point of Love Island, I guess for me and like the people that I know, where like the people are approaching our age, and I'm like, would I be friends with a Hannah or Iris? And I envisioned myself as such when I was watching Love Island, the show. But then Beyond the Villa, I was like, no, they're mean. They definitely don't like people like me. So I don't know. It's just a weird vibe going on. And I'm glad it was like exposed within this show. And people were talking all this rah-rah about Beyond the Villa was bad. Beyond the Villa was bad. Nah, bro. Like, the people tuned in. Like, and we found out who the real ones were. Coco, Belle Dasha, and Grayson. Low-key Grayson? Okay, Grayson, I see you, girl. I see you, girl. But no, I did write Belle Dasha here too, because I feel really bad for her in the sense that like she got done dirty, I think, by production and by even being included in this, because she was an OG. And I think she like, obviously, I think she really just wants to like be friendly with everyone. There are people like that, and there's people who are suspicious of people like that. And I think it's okay to be suspicious for like, I don't know, the first couple times you see them or whatever. But like, I think it's very clear with Belle Dasha that she is just a nice person who wants to be friendly. And I feel so bad for her, because she's showing like loyalty to people that like don't care, but then also want her to still be loyal. So then what do you want from me? And I think she's like a little scared to be rude. But if that was me, I'd have been like, so then what do you want from me, Iris? What do you want from me, Amaya? Because you don't want me to be talking to your exes. Okay, so I turned down a $20,000 brand deal so I didn't have to talk to your ex. But God forbid, we're on a show where we're being recorded and production asked me to like put you two together and to be understanding so that there's something to talk about on this goddamn show. And now you're mad about it? Because all of a sudden I'm besties with Brian and Pepe? We're hanging out to give a scene for the show. I'm not dating them. Like, I don't know. I understand the girl code. And low-key, I was defending the girl code, being like, yeah, they shouldn't be hanging out with the exes, blah, blah. But at the same time, like, y'all aren't even friends. If you're not treating me like a friend. It's like, what came first, egg or chicken? You're not treating me like a friend because you're hanging out with Pepe and Brian. Oh, we're not really friends like that. Yeah, it's because you're hanging out with Pepe and Brian. So like, but so then were we friends and then I hung out with them, or I hung out with them and like, you know what I mean? Like, were they actually ever friends? It just, and also you don't have to be friends with everyone. You don't have to be friends with everyone. So then don't invite everybody to your Tahoe or whatever they went. Like, then don't invite everyone, Hannah. Oh, your Christmas party? If you say, oh, we don't have to be friends with everyone, so then don't invite them. It's so simple. But yeah, that's all I have for bad movie and TV show review. That was just, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about lately with the Beyond the Villa stuff. Like, it really caught me off guard because I really liked Iris and Hannah, and now I'm like annoyed with them. Anywho, let's move into Artist Spotlight. I don't have much to talk about, but we'll discuss.
Artist Spotlight. Yeah.
Yay! Artist Spotlight. I think I've said this before, but like, if you asked me to recreate those interludes, I couldn't. I don't know what kind of coffee or Red Bull I had when I made those, but I was like on another wavelength when I made them, because I cranked them out all in like the span of like a couple days. And I couldn't tell you how I made them. Anyways, the Noah Kahan album review is still in the works. To be frank, I haven't listened to it at all within the past week. The Billie Eilish movie, I'm going next week, guys. It comes out tomorrow, actually. And just, I wasn't trying to deal with a packed theater. Low key, I don't know what kind of person I am, but I don't want to deal with people like moshing at the front of the screen. I want to be able to sit in my seat, cry, and sing along, but like, I'm not the type to be like dancing at the screen. And you can do that at your movie theaters, but I don't want to deal with that. And I feel like if I go on opening night, like, that's what I'm going to be running into. So I'm good. I'll go when it's like empty and use my unemployment to my advantage. But yeah, I'm really hoping that the theater is like empty, or at least there's like one or two people where like potentially I'll like speak up and be like, hey, what's the vibe looking like? Because I want to sing along in my seat, but and not be judged. Y'all can do the same, but like, let's just talk it up before we get into the movie. I'm just really excited. I'm so sad that I missed her last tour stop in Boston. Hit Me Hard and Soft was such like a, guys, my junior year of college was actually just so, I was like low-key fighting for my life. Like, I was low-key fighting, especially the spring of 2024. I was fighting for my life, and then I was trying to like get through the summer, and like I had so much independence because I lived by myself, like, and all that, and just like having that album for like my junior year summer, and like heading into my senior year was such like a blessing. Like, I just she always makes albums at such transitional moments in my life, especially like Happier Than Ever coming out in 2021. Like, I'm entering college, and it's about like, it literally is an album about growing up and like protecting yourself and meeting like how you feel around new people and all that. And just Hit Me Hard and Soft being like such an emotional album about just like kind of like a self-discovery and like reflection. And I needed it. So this movie is gonna be so exciting for me. I'm so excited. I gotta plan my outfit. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited. And then Gracie Abrams is coming, guys. Gracie Abrams, new album. I actually don't know when it's coming out, but the new song is coming out next Friday. I'm super excited. I like am the type of Gracie Abrams fan of like her co-writes with Audrey Hobart, and I don't know if this song is co-written by Audrey Hobart, but I'm gonna try to like get into it authentically and see if I actually like get Gracie Abrams the artist like by herself and not hearing the popular songs first, if that makes sense. So that should be really exciting. Oh my god, Olivia Rodrigo on SNL, her second song, Begged. The Belly Conrad edits. Oh, the Conrad Belly edits. It being from Conrad's point of view. Yeah. I was sad. And I'm just like, where are the edits for me? To get it, I begged. Like, actually. And it's all the time, Olivia. It's literally all the time that she has cameras in my house and she likes to talk about my life. Because when I have an unseen like vlog of me reviewing like and talking about Vampire when it first came out and being like, can you take the cameras out of my house because this is wild that you're singing about this right now. And then oh man, I have to say this. The day that I filmed it wasn't a reaction like live of when it first came out, but it was like a couple days after it came, Vampire came out. I was doing a Qdoba like food taste test and I was talking about Vampire, and I was having this whole like, I was having a bit of a crash out about some things. This was 2023, if you know, you know, but July 2023, and I was crashing out a little bit, and then I was like home alone, so I was just like listening to my music and just like screaming and eating Qdoba and all that. And then I got a text message that night that just like fully just wrapped up, like kept going with the whole vampire theme. I was just like, oh my god, like there was so much happening that year, specifically in the summer of 2023, and also just that day. Like that was just so crazy. I can't believe all that happened in the same day, actually. And like I had a whole like, you know, like those audios where it was like, oh, if you save this and if you like it and engage with it and claim it at 7:47, you'll receive a text message and blah blah blah. And it happened. Like I was so like overwhelmed by like the world that day. It was so crazy. Lore aside. And then the Underscores album, I started listening to it more because obviously I talked about last week the song Peace that I had found on TikTok, and then I just started listening to the whole album. And guys, Love Field, it hurts for me to wait on you, don't know what we're supposed to do, always and forever ever, LOVEFIELD. Oh, and her concert sold out in Boston, so there's that. I haven't been like this like in so long. Like I'm like just like, I don't know, the sweet spot of having coffee is like 1:30. This will be so much fun to edit. Okay, that's all I have for Artist Spotlight. Taking a Scroll has this one thing, so it should be quick and then we'll close it out.
Taking a scroll, taking a scroll, ay, taking a scroll, yeah.
Taking a Scroll, I just wanted to talk about David Dobrik. I used to be a huge David Dobrik fan. I saw him when he came to my hometown, and I had a bunch of merch from everyone in the vlog squad, so I was a huge fan. And then obviously all the stuff went down with like him actually being an awful person, allowing awful things to happen, and not really changing much after that stuff came out, and kind of lying a lot about some of the stuff that came out. And obviously the whole Jeff thing was just really off-putting, and him just like pretending that kind of stuff, it's not that he is pretending it didn't happen, but he's trying to move on and has found a new audience that doesn't really care about it. So I'm just like, I'm a casual viewer, but I'm not like as locked in as I used to be when it came to like Vlog Squad, David Dobrik stuff. I was watching his newest vlogs. He's doing like longer vlogs now where he's actually like the center of attention on the vlog, so he's not filming them. And also it's just like the filmers he has, like do they not like remember stuff? Like it's like maybe they did and they're like, but I get to work for David Dobrik, so it doesn't matter. Or like, are they just young enough where they just don't remember? Because it seems like that one kid that's filming looks pretty young, like maybe younger than me, and so he doesn't really know what was going on. Anyways, but he basically had a whole vlog showing off like his super expensive car, and I feel like his whole thing has been like being like philanthropic and all that, and this just felt like, oh, he has $2 million to spend on a car. Wow. Forgot that he was rich and sold like one of his companies for X amount of dollars, X amount of millions of dollars, by the way. So I don't know, it's just, I think maybe it's just growing up. I don't know. POV, I'm growing up. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird vlog. I didn't really like it because we all knew he had money, but then to have like a whole vlog centered around like your car collection just felt like a little bit out of touch to me. And then I keep hearing a lot of stuff about him being out of touch when it comes to like money things, like with at the airport and stuff. So I don't know. I was just getting like a weird vibe from watching it. I was like, oh, I'm actually not interested in this video. I don't know. Leave your thoughts down below. But yeah, that's all I have for today's episode. I know I went on like that huge long rant and kind of unlock some like lore about me, but that's what y'all want, right? This is the King Not Queen podcast. We're talking about me, Nina King. Update since the last episode, the Celtics lost, so I gotta pack up all my Celtics stuff. So unfortunate. It actually was like really, really hard to watch. Like me was playing better basketball than they were in like the last 5 minutes of their last game than them. Like I played way harder than them and I had a bum knee. So I'm excited for warmer weather. I'm excited for summer. And I'm excited to continue to be consistent with the podcast and to see you guys enjoy the podcast and to see how you guys find the podcast too. It's actually really interesting looking at the analytics and seeing like the videos that suggest my podcast. So some of them I'm like, but a lot of them I'm like, okay, I would watch that too. So I kind of see where you guys are coming from, which I really like. I love analytics so much that if I could analyze like a big YouTuber's analytics, oh, that's a dream. That's such a dream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the King Not Queen podcast. Go and rate my podcast 5 stars, please. I don't know what it does. I just want to have a 5-star podcast. If you have any like topics you want me to talk about, or any music or any TV shows, or if you're a brand and you want to chit chat, hit me up at kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod. Don't forget the pod @gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at king.notqueen. Follow me on TikTok at king.notqueen. Follow also me on TikTok at gem_cast. That's gem_casts. And yeah, I'll be back next week. I know I said last week I was going to do the rating my music taste, but I really wanted to talk about the Love Island stuff while it was fresh. So maybe I'll come back next week to talk about my music taste after my by myself maxing. But then I have the whole by myself maxing story to tell, so I don't even know when I'm going to be talking about the music taste. But yeah, it depends on how this one does. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Yeah.